Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being here. I will have my commentary at the end of this video. I hope that you enjoy it, and leave me some comments down below of some thoughts and things that you can do to prepare.
And today, a new report out of UT Austin digs into the causes of the winter storm blackouts. Charlotte Huffman joins us live with that information tonight. Charlotte, what did the reports find?
Well, Izzy, UT researchers were given access to confidential PUC and ERCOT data. The result is this 100-page report, which sheds new light on why so many neighborhoods went dark in February. While the researchers concluded that there was no single issue to blame, they did highlight two failures that were not previously publicly known. First, they found some generation units tripped offline at temperatures that they were designed to withstand. And second, they found 67 fuel gas sites, including at least 5 identified as critical to providing natural gas to electrical power plants, were enrolled in ERCOT's Emergency Response Service Program. Now, what that means is this. The owners of these 67 sites, which were mostly natural gas facilities, were paid to have their power cut off. By voluntarily enrolling in ERCOT's emergency services, these companies got money from ERCOT, and in exchange, they gave the grid permission to cut off their power in an emergency. Now, I asked the UT researchers why critical natural gas facilities are allowed to enroll in this program to begin with. They said it's certainly a topic that should be reviewed by policymakers, and like you, we wanted to know which facilities were compensated, but the researchers weren't privy to that information or how much the facilities were compensated. We do know, though, that ERCOT's program sets a $50 million per year cap on compensation. Now, we did reach out to ERCOT, which we should note has been under pressure from the PUC to be more transparent, to see if they'll tell us which facilities were compensated to cut off their power in the middle of a crisis, and if so, how much were they paid? We are still awaiting their response.
As of June 14th, Texans were told not to use their ovens and washing machines amid warning over energy blackouts and temperatures soaring up until at least June 18th. They have also asked customers to set the thermostats to 78 degrees or higher, close the drapes, blinds, turn off or unplug any non-essential devices to avoid using larger appliances like ovens and washing machines, and they ask businesses to minimize their use of lighting and electrical equipment. This goes to show we need to prepare as much as possible so we aren't stuck out there in this type of weather without heat, food, drinkable water because pipes have burst and electricity is down. Having a heat source is just as important. We too have to get more items for our emergencies in our home. Having all the medications you need for your health and your family's health. Stores will be closed, and the ones that are open will have limits on what you can get. Here are some pictures of when we had our 1,000-year flood here in South Carolina. It was very hard at the time. I think I was staying in Sumter, South Carolina. We just had a lot to deal with when it comes to the heat, humidity, not having water, not having power. When we had our quote-unquote 1,000-year flood in South Carolina, we had the flooding, and roads collapsed, dams broke, and power and water was non-existent. I was not prepared. I had to find a location that was giving out water. I had to get whatever I could for food. That is not a great place to be in when you have kids to feed. We were without lights, probably close to 2 weeks. Things went bad in the freezer if you couldn't cook them right away. So let's just try to prepare the best we can. I know generators aren't cheap. We have one, but we do need more. People had to be rescued from their homes. Make sure you have your important info like your homeowner's insurance documents, birth certificates, all that stuff that you would need in a weatherproof container. This brought back a lot of thoughts and feelings that just I had probably let slip to the back of my mind, but I will use those from now on when I'm doing my preps, and I hope you do as well. I hope this content was helpful, and please go ahead and hit that like button. It'll help the channel grow, and leave me some comments down below, and I will see you in the next video.
you.